Yes, it's Richard Coates, Richard Coates.
And what's your job title?
Manager of Business Solutions,
And what company?
Wipfli, LLP.
Can you spell that company name?
WIPFLI.
Got it. Okay, we're ready, and you're making eye contact with her the entire time.
Okay.
Good to go?
Good.
Alrighty, thank you for being here. Can you tell me a little bit about your business and then your role within your business?
Sure. The role in the business that I play is essentially a service delivery style role and operations management. So I look after our service desk that deals with MSP clients and our operations center, which deals with the proactive response to alerts that come from the systems.
And how long have you been with the company?
I've been with Wipfli for about 4 years now.
And how long have y'all been a Screen Connect partner?
Oh, I've worked with Screen Connect now for about 15 years across a number of different companies. Started with some MSPs in Australia, and then as I moved across the United States, it was one of the constants.
Did you bring Screen Connect to Wipfli, or were they already?
They already had that one, yeah.
Have you used any of the competitors?
Yes, I have. So can I say the names of the competitors?
Yeah, we won't necessarily.
Oh, right, okay. Yes, I have used some competitors' products, TeamViewer and Splashtop and a couple of others. They just were nowhere near where they needed to be for support purposes. Especially back when I first started using Screen Connect, technology wasn't quite as good. Internet connections were not great, especially when you got rural, and a lot of the competitors' products just didn't cut it. They would freeze, they would cut out because their bandwidth requirements were too high. And Screen Connect had that fantastic feature of being able to go low bandwidth, change the screen to black and white, and it worked every single time, even across dial-up connections. So that was one of the things that kept bringing me back to Screen Connect.
That's awesome. What are some of the features that keeps you coming back to the Screen Connect and not going to like a TeamViewer?
Yeah, it is very feature-rich when you're looking at it from an engineering perspective. So if you have a group of engineers that are looking to supply support in a consistent manner, the toolbox is fantastic for that. You can have personal toolbox for your own tools as an individual engineer, but you can then maintain a consistent tool set across your engineering base with the shared toolbox. So that's a fantastic feature. The ConnectWise view that's built into Screen Connect is fantastic as well, where you can use your phone to view, you can use the client's phone to view what they're seeing. So it saves a lot of on-sites. It saves a lot of confusion. And a lot of times, when we've all been there, when a client will say, this cable's plugged in and it actually isn't, or they're looking at the wrong light, it eliminates a lot of that. And it's a fantastic feature. And the fact that it's built in and it's all from the same console just makes things easy.
Do you use the privileged access tool at all?
We're looking at it right now. So we evaluated it. It's definitely a need that we have. I like the way that ConnectWise implements it. I like the fact that, again, it's all nestled within the same tool set to make it really easy when you start using something like PAM to just really eliminate a lot of the time and effort and inefficiencies that people may need to swap between different web pages, for example, to manage the tool set. Having it all on the same console, it makes a big difference, and as we move forward and things are getting more integrated with ASIO, it's getting even easier.
So the support landscape has definitely changed over even the past decade, or for however long you've been using 15 years of using Screen Connect. How has Screen Connect evolved with the needs of your business?
It's really went from the remote support tool, let me connect to your computer, to just being so much more. They added the ability for Backstage, which was a game changer when that came in, to be able to still connect to the computer in question but not interrupt the user, not need to make a phone call, not ask them to go and have a coffee for 5 minutes while I do something. That was a fantastic thing. And the ability to run remote commands from the Screen Connect console on a PC. As they've introduced those feature sets, it's made it easier for us to supply our services without interruption to the customers that are paying for those services. And in some cases, it helps us with that proactive support that allows us to fix problems they didn't even know they had.
Do you guys customize the interface at all to use any of those features?
We brand it.
Mm-hmm.
That's really all we do. We don't do much more than that.
Did you see the new look, feel, or?
I love the new look feel.
Thank you so much. Main question. How is it working with the Screen Connect team as a whole, be that, leadership or the support team? Can you talk about that one?
Yeah, well, support has always been excellent, and that's something across the ConnectWise umbrella, really. But Screen Connect, the one thing I'll say about Screen Connect is it's rock solid. When it comes to support, we've not needed to make many support calls on it. Everything just works out the box. When we have needed to make a support call on it, we get somebody who knows the product back to front as soon as we log a support case. They have access to the back end, they can help us, they can see the problem, they work with us to identify what's going on. So in some cases it's something that we've done, in some cases it might have been a small bug, but they're addressed, and we feel as though the people behind it really care about the product. And that's another great thing as an engineer and as somebody who purchases a support tool, to really feel that you've got that care in the after-sales support.
Can you think of one time where Screen Connect really just made your life so much easier, or saved the day, or saved the end user's day?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to come back to the ConnectWise view again. That's part of Screen Connect. There was a case where we had some outages to do with customer server, and it was one of those instances where it was quite a mess at the client site, machines on the floor, cables everywhere. Very, very difficult to kind of navigate, and the person on the other end that was helping us was not really literate with support, at least. So being able to leverage the camera and having them kind of show us the environment, allowing us to point out the machine that we needed to have switched on, and then double check cabling. That really helps, because this customer was about 150 miles away. It would have taken quite a long time to get there, would have taken a resource out for the entire day. And then obviously once we'd located where the physical problem was with ConnectWise View, we were able to use the Screen Connect product to then remote control into the server, resolve the problem that had caused the issue in the first place, and just have the environment back up and running for the client. And I would say it probably took, if we had to do it physically, a job that would have taken 4 to 5 hours, we were able to do it in 45 minutes.
That's awesome. So with View, does that functionality allow you to basically serve markets that you might not be able to if you had to send someone on site? And if yes, can you speak to that a little?
Yes, yeah. We have quite a large footprint across the country where we have clients, and places where we just don't have anyone within 1,000 miles. So it really gives us the option to supply and take remote support that one step further. As it's when you're reliant on a client articulating something they don't fully understand, it's always difficult. So View allows us to be able to get that extra level of information that we can leverage our own experience for. If we were standing in the room and looking at it, and it allows us to do that 1,000 miles away. It allows us to be able to see what they're seeing, and it really allows us to solve a lot more problems remotely. Otherwise, we'd be looking at maybe using a contractor, and from a customer look and feel and relationship perspective, we want to make sure that we're being as attentive to our clients as we can be. We want to be the end-to-end solution for people, and this is a tool that allows us to do that. It allows us to start a job regardless of where they are, even if someone's traveling, if they're having a problem and they're at the airport and then they fly to an international location, it still allows us to work with that client and complete a problem that they may have been experiencing on their laptop, or some remote connectivity issue, regardless of where they are in the world, and it helps us a lot.
These have all been wonderful answers. This is the last one, and if you could repeat this back to me, it would be great. But in one word or phrase, how would you describe Screen Connect?
In one word, how would I describe Screen Connect? I would say reliable. There are a lot of words I'd like to use, but ultimately, I could say trustworthy, efficient, but reliable, I think, encompasses all of that. It's never let us down. We've never had a point where the service hasn't been available. We've never had a bug that stopped us from using it. In fact, it's been our fallback for the RMM tool that's worked every time. It's been the one thing that we've always been able to rely on. And we keep coming back to it for that reason. And over the years that I've been using it in all different styles of MSPs, large and small, it's been the one mainstay that you can always come back to. So whenever I land at a company and I find that they're using something else, it's not a good day for me.
Perfect. Thank you so much. That was amazing.
Oh, great. Okay.
Those are the most eloquent answers.
I try.
Yeah. Very well done. Don't pop up because a couple people have wanted to rip there.
Yeah, I realize that's not probably a good idea.